folks, so wow, I just got out of Carlsbad Cavern. It was incredible. I'm gonna show you some videos. I took the camera along with me so I could share it with you. And as I was filming, I was just reminded about how the thing that video fails to capture is the experience of depth, you know, and that the experience of feeling so small, recognizing how small you are in this vast, special, magical place on Earth. And the caverns, of course, are underground. So you have this additional kind of surrealness to being closer towards the center of the Earth. And it's dark, and I have to say the National Park Service has done an amazing job. The lighting is just has this very magical ambiance, and you almost feel like being one of those first explorers, uncovering this landscape that is just so foreign to us. So I took some video there. I'll show you that. And then, you know, it ended up being 5 days before I could get into the caverns. Because of COVID, you have to register or reserve a space. And just with my availability and the availability of the tickets, it ended up being about 5 days. So I got to explore the Carlsbad area a little bit, which was really fun. Did some hiking, lots of outdoor things, and learned about the different plants and animal life. So I hope you enjoy. And now we're off to Texas. So see you there. So this section here gives us more information about the gypsum sand that we saw at White Sands. And the White Sands is gypsum that is basically eroded selenite crystal. And it breaks down basically from this to that white sands that we saw there. Amazing, beautiful. Okay, this Succulents of the World exhibit is what I was told was a must-see, and one of the reasons why I came. So let's check this out. Oh man, it's closed. You know, they just opened up here in New Mexico to out-of-state folks maybe 2 weeks ago. I guess this hasn't caught up, but you know, anyways, we can peek in here. Look at those succulents. They look amazing. So this is an old cave from probably thousands of years ago that has been preserved. Hey folks, I'm at Guadalupe National Park, and man, this place is gorgeous. I came here thinking I might get maybe a 2-hour hike in, and thought it'd be kind of easy, just wearing my sneakers, total amateur hour. This is a serious hike, not right here, this is easy, but as I went up into the mountains, it got a lot more intense, and most folks were using like hiking sticks, and so I didn't make it up very far, but it was gorgeous. This is a beautiful park, and you know, if I'm gonna have to see if I can come back here and just give it a full day. There's a bunch of RVs parked at the main entrance at the trailhead, so for RVers, think about that. Maybe come here, plan on spending the night and spend the day hiking this beautiful range. Okay folks, after 5 days of waiting for my turn, I'm in the elevator going down to the Carlsbad Caverns. Biggest caverns in the United States. Ooh, my ears are starting to pop a little bit. We're now 500 feet down. Whoa, you can feel it. Let's, oh well, 600, 650. We're going kind of quick. My ears are popping. I'm the only one in the elevator too, so that worked out well. 800 feet below. Let's check it out. I'm entering the main cave and I don't see another person around me. It's so silent, I can hear the drips of the moisture. This is so massive. It's just so kind of impossible to capture this in video. But the space is 6 football fields long. And it's incredible to be in here and hear the water dripping and imagine what it was like for those first explorers to find this magical place underground. These are the largest stalagmites in the cave. Drip by drip, millions of years to form them. This is called the Temple of the Sun. The stalagmites reaching up towards the ceiling, drip, drop by drip, till these stalactites that are dripping down. So millions of years ago, this was all underwater. And you can see how down here shows how the different layers of water as it receded. Wow, it just gets more and more magical. Another huge room. And up above, we see these caves. And some hikers at one point tied a balloon, a helium balloon, up, and that allowed them to tie a rope. They were able to get up into these caves. We don't have access to them now, but one of them is called the Spirit Realm. Fascinating to check that out. There's still so much, so many areas of these caves that haven't been explored. Can you imagine being one of those early explorers who walked down, climbed down these caves on that type of a ladder? Simple wood, some metal, going down into the dark. And here's an example of one of the pools. The water is so still. You can see its depth as well as the reflection. It's amazing to think of what it was like for those early explorers to come in here and find this, something like nothing you've ever seen before. This point is called the top of the cross, which shows fracture points. Up there is a cave that leads to what's called the spirit world. And you can see fracture lines. There was a heavy reef. All of this was underwater millions of years ago. And the weight of the reef caused cracks here, which led to the water slowly dripping into this space. And this is Mirror Lake. I don't know if you can hear the slight drips of water and the little ripples occurring there on the little lake, little pond. We're nearing the end of the big room, and it's almost as if there's these figures there. You see that almost look like protective, like guards of the cave, sitting, watching. They're massive. You just can't really get that kind of depth in this picture, but they're kind of like watching out, overseeing this beautiful place. This is called Silent Bell, an example of where calcite met the stalagmite. It created this bell, almost looks like wax. Do they look like protective spirits to you?